great talent, bicultural, bilingual, near shore, which I don't see the shore. I see a line and that's it.
You have people from the US living here as well, and they have found a home because it seems to be in the middle of everywhere.
We have probably 30 flights or so to the Bay Area between Oakland, San Francisco, and San Jose.
We don't have any donkeys here. At the end of the day, the internet's equally as fast. Folks from Baja California, folks from Tijuana like better things. And now in Tijuana, we have about no less than 100 craft beers. Sonata Services is a global software outsourcing provider. And what we offer is 24/7 development. We work with TaylorMade Golf, we work with events.com, we work with Dealstruck, we work with legacy companies like IBM and Cisco. All right, I'll tell you what happens, on a typical visit from a senior executive from any of my clients. He or she is going to be a CTO or senior project manager. Pick them up at San Diego Lindbergh Field. The first impression is, whoa, Tijuana changed. It's always like that. Is this Tijuana? Yeah, I was here about 20 years ago back in my college days. Yeah, this is Tijuana. Then they come to the office, right? Man, this is just like my office, right? Oh, that kid over there. He actually has the same Empire Strikes Back little doll that I have. Then, at the end of the day, I'll probably take them out for some local IPA craft beer. And then if he or she surfs, I'll probably take them to Baja Mali or their mountain bike. I'll get them on my vehicle and we're going to be mountain biking, 30 minutes from here. Yeah, that's basically it. I love my job.
If you have a live action show and you need a team of specialized professionals to do VFX work for you, we do it. Or if you're a producer doing an animated feature or an animated TV series in 2D or 3D, we build teams specifically to service that industry. We're working with major toy companies located in the United States, as well as studios located in the States. The way that we work is like a shelter manufacturing, where we deploy teams of creative professionals that go from 10 creative professionals to 100 creative professionals. We are not cheap labor. We are high-end, top-of-the-line IT professionals taking advantage of a scale of economy, which the cost of living in Mexico, it's not the same as the States. The fact that $1 right now gets you almost 18 pesos, there's where the advantage comes.
So we've been in business for 12 years. We started off primarily focusing on doing fixed bid or project-based work. We have a 12,000 square foot operation here now, hosting a little bit of 150 engineers. So we work for Playboy Corporate, based out of Beverly Hills. We do a lot of automation for them with internal communications and external partners for the digital right asset management systems. We also work for companies out of the Embassy Universal Group. So one of the benefits of having a talent pool that's not just bilingual but bicultural is that it enables us to act on behalf of our clients and interact with their own clients. A couple years ago, we had the opportunity to start up an operation called MindHub, which is a startup incubator where we basically have a dedicated team servicing ideas and entrepreneurs coming in, trying to get things off the ground. What we put in and bring to the table is a group of talented engineers, marketers, etc., to kind of bring that from idea to fruition, whether that's creating an MVP or first iteration of their product. That's the sweet spot we're looking for, and it's been a lot of fun.
BitCenter is a common place for all entrepreneurs and tech companies to have a space to work, to grow their businesses, to make relationships, to have events as well. You have tech companies, you have innovation companies, and you have also training and educational companies. This used to be a supermarket a long time ago, but since 5 years ago, the state government and ProSoft, which is an institution that provides funding for science and technology projects, got together and created the Business Innovation Technology Center for Tijuana. Here at BitCenter, we have a freelancer space, which is a free-to-use space for anybody. Anybody can come and use the Wi-Fi, use the screens we have for sharing, work tables as well. You don't have to go to a cafe, buy something, consume something, but you can come here and work, just like that, for free.
And we have right now 16 tasting rooms for the regional breweries, and the next month we're gonna have 20. A lot of people think that we drink Corona or Tecate. That is not true. We have a lot of kind of beers that we have a receptive market in Mexico. We are right here in the fermentation room. We brewed the beer right there, and we transferred that beer to these fermentation tanks. I can live here. It's a great beer.
The IT infrastructure in Ensenada is on par with practically any other city.
We are like 2 hours from San Diego, and that represents that you are like 1 hour from San Francisco.
The quality of life in Ensenada is spectacular.
There's a lot of different wine stores, common food stores too, a lot of wineries. Here in the valley there's 110 wineries, different wineries.
We're part of a large research institution that depends explicitly on CONACYT, which is a National Council of Science and Technology, which is comparable with the National Science Foundation in the United States. We try to use technology to help people in the learning and teaching process. We have this project with the University of California at Irvine that makes systems to help develop capacities in children with autism. We have about 50 students, 50 graduate students here in our department. They have graduated and gone to important institutions, Google, of course the software industry in California. We have also helped some smaller institutions here to grow, and Ensenada that way has become one of the most important cities to do research on.
Softtek is the largest IT services provider in Latin America, headquartered in Mexico. We are deployed in 18 countries. We have presence in 30 or more. We work with Qualcomm, we work with Broadcom, we work with Arballo. For EA, Electronic Arts, we are a big component of their online gaming platform. So if you like FIFA or Battlefront and you like to play online, Softtek, and particularly Ensenada, is behind all the services that are rendered in that platform. Over time, we have developed an ecosystems with industry partners and universities to the point in which we are 400 professionals.
Hub Center is a company, it's a business center and co-working that is working to create and consolidate an entrepreneurship and startups ecosystem. Next month, we're going to have the first incubator, that is a Startup Baja incubator. We're going to invite 10 teams to become and to develop the idea and become a reality to present to investors. The plan from the Startups incubator is to have a batch each 4 months. Last November, we have a startup weekend, and we have like 200 participated. The people arrive with an idea, and then start from that, they need to sell the idea. They say, oh, all that we learned in the school, I need to change that. I found like a new manner to do business or to find my model business.
We are in the wine region, like the 80% of our production of Mexico comes from here, so it's the very biggest winery production. We are in El Cheto, so we are the biggest winery in Mexico. We produce the 60% of all the wine production in Mexico, and we have more than 300 awards all around the world too. Here in this region, Valle de Guadalupe has it all, okay? So we have very good water, very good soils, not a lot of water too, but with the necessary, we have it too. I can find very, very good wines here in my region, in my place, and I don't need to go to other countries or other places to look for it. So I just had to take my car or my bicycle, drive it, and well, take a good bottle of wine. This is like the signature wine in El Cheto. The wine with one of the wines with more awards here in the company is the Nebbiolo. And well, the Nebbiolo is considered one of the best Nebbiolos outside from Italy. 12 months in the French oak barrel, always a new French oak barrel, 2012 harvest. Fruitier, a lot of black and red fruits in this wine, and at the last a little bit smoky flavor, like a tobacco, okay?
Information technology is the key for the future economy, and Mexicali is very well positioned to succeed in that future.
We're connected to the power services from California. It's the same grid.
Mexicali is 2 hours from San Diego and Phoenix, Arizona, and that allows us to have a lot of binational business.
It is hot, so if you like hot weather, this is also a good place to be.
The people in Mexicali are very warm, and they are always ready to help you, to teach you, and to get you grow faster.
Grupo Red is a software factory. We have more than 14 years in the market with about 700 plus projects. We work, for example, with some companies in Phoenix where we custom build specific integrations to their software, their ERP software, so they can communicate better with their customers. We have around 50 people doing engineering work and for software development. Business is great. We do 30 projects a year, and we're expecting to double that in the next year. We believe we have a clear competitive advantage. We're very near our market. We can access them in the same time zone, and we can actually have physical meetings. You can't do that if you're coming from India or you're coming from Asia.
We are teaching Java, we are teaching big data solutions, we are teaching nanotechnology solutions because the local industry need it. We are working with the University of Nebraska to build software to collect data to help farmers of Nebraska to predict weather. When I compare my students with the students of Nebraska, they are at the same level. In fact, some of them went to Nebraska to help them with their research. The fact that my laboratory is here in this university and in this city is a benefit for my research because the proximity to the US, we have access to the partners at academic in several universities.
Me and all of my founders, we started here, we were studying, and 3 years ago we decided that we wanted to start a business that was different because of the abilities that we learned while studying here. We make facial recognition software in tablets that lets you keep track of when employees come in and go out of the office, and you can also use it to connect to doors via an electromagnet, so you can use it as an access control system.
Model Software is a company that is advocated to develop custom software for enterprises, especially mobile apps and web apps. This university has an incubator, and they helped us to start our business 4 years ago. I happily surprised when I went to San Diego because I meet businessmen and students, and they teach me, but I can teach them too.